And that godlike power of it, I seek it, I want it, I desire it, but I fear it because I recognize how strong it is, how dangerous it is for that reason. And you have to treat it accordingly. You have to recognize, to me, there's a naiveness if you think, listen, I just follow my feeling, I follow my gut, and I get there, and I get to happiness. Sure, sure. I mean, that may be true, and you might get lucky, and that might happen. But the thought that you, without even thinking, with kind of just going, are able to identify the pitfalls and the dangers of such a sophisticated, powerful force, let's just call it that. To me, that's naive. And some might say, and I guess I'll continue this kind of back and forth with myself, but that's actually how you tame that force. That's actually how you tap into that force. You go with it. You free yourself and go with it. And maybe, again, I don't doubt that it might be true. I haven't found it for me to be true yet. It still feels like something that's meant to be feared. And the irony of this, if you will, again, to try and be fair to this and balanced on both sides, is what I worry about as much as anything is, okay, so I believe you have to question it. It's too dangerous, right? You can't just allow yourself to be free of that burden of questioning yourself and challenging yourself. That's what I believe. But there's a really good chance that that questioning never leads anywhere. There's no clear answers. That's the nature of it. This thing is slippery. It's fluid. It's in some ways infinite and boundless, right? It's not, you can't put it in a box what the clear answers are to how you're supposed to live. What's happiness? Is it about happiness? Is it about something deeper? Why are we here? These things don't have clear answers. So I could spend the rest of my life asking the questions, but the answers are never going to, even in the spirit of what I believe, even if I think I found an answer, I can't trust it completely. I have to question it, right? Just like when I had that nice moment with my family in the hotel room in my mind, wait, hold on. Maybe, but maybe not. Maybe there's danger here. Even these answers, I'm setting myself up for a situation where there's no peace. There's no peace. And am I okay with that? I mean, that's what makes the other side so compelling and maybe right. It should be about, there should be some peace. There should be some comfort. It shouldn't be an endless search for something you're never going to find. And I don't know. I seem to come out on the end that life is more of a challenge than it is just meant to be enjoyed. It's not that it's not meant to be enjoyed. I don't doubt that. But there is a responsibility that comes with it, with being here, with wanting to enjoy it. That you, and what words can I even use to describe that? You do it the right way, that you don't unnecessarily harm people. All these words, even unnecessarily, it's all subjective. But the only thing I think I know for sure, and this is twisted irony, maybe beauty of life. The only thing I know for sure, and I wouldn't even say I know for sure, the only thing that I think I'm pretty confident in, really confident in, is that you have to question. If you don't question, you're not doing it right. It doesn't mean you do it right if you do question. It doesn't mean if you question, you get to the right answer. It doesn't mean if you don't question, you can't still end up in the right place, right answer, find happiness, all that stuff. But this thing is designed as such where the odds are so against you. The responsible thing to do is to question, because the danger is too great, the risk is too great, the odds are too poor. So you have to, it doesn't guarantee, and that's what makes it so hard. The right thing to do is to question and challenge and never allow yourself that complete peace, that complete happiness, which is so compelling and attractive. You can't allow yourself that. You have to question. But at the same time, you're giving up that full happiness. And there's a chance you're never going to get the answers to those questions. There's a chance it's going to be fruitless. It's not going to result. But I guess to me, there's something in, well, I tried. Who's keeping score? Who's tracking that? Who's to say you tried effectively? Who's to say I'm not bullshitting myself when I said I tried? Who's to say it's not still, you shouldn't, the trying isn't what it's about just being happy, you're doing it like, who's to say? I don't know. I don't know. And I hate that I don't know. And that's the point of the questioning and the show and everything is these answers are insufficient.